Well, with what humble platform I have, I guess I'm talking to you now, whereas a lot of people wouldn't have that opportunity. You know, you can talk about lots of different things, and for me, I feel as an actor, my job is an empathetic one, you know, and my work with UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, it's about forging pathways to empathy of experiences outside your own. And I think it's very easy for all of us to get locked in our own bubble. You know, the world is a very uncertain and complicated place for millions and millions of people. And so when we look at the numbers in the global displacement crisis, when we look at what's happening to the planet, it can be incredibly overwhelming. And if you can pick it apart and talk about the small things that one can do, the empathetic connections you can make with other human beings, with women, particularly today, but, you know, 365 days a year, then I think that's worth talking about. It's really important.
Mary, you go.
Well, Mary just became a Goodwill ambassador, so it's, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, who better not to work with than Cate? So, yeah, so I feel like it's a platform for me to be able to tell stories that haven't been told, especially from the refugee perspective. I want to tell my story. I want to share it the way I want people to listen and react to it. And my story is just a glimpse of so many millions and millions of refugees around the world. So how am I able to tell my story and get people to want to know more other stories rather than the statistics?
Mm.
You know, because of the work that we do in the public space, we do have a voice, you know, and people tend to listen to what we say, you know, so hopefully we'll take that very seriously. They're you know, just, you know, based on our life and our experiences, there are causes that are close to our heart. You can't speak for everyone, you know, you can't, you know, bang the drum for all the causes. All of them are equally important. Find the one that really resonates with you and do your best to be, you know, to help amplify the needs and the concerns. I think absolutely by surveying the landscape and being very grateful for what I've been able to accomplish, where I've come from, what I've been able to accomplish, how kind, you know, individuals have been to me, the opportunities that I've been able to take advantage of and to thrive. I appreciate the work of the colleagues that I work with, whether they're in front of the camera or behind the camera as well, and I don't take it for granted. So when you don't take life and each other for granted, then you can stand strong. You can gain inspiration from others, and when you most need it. And hopefully a little bit resides in you, and you have it to share with someone.
Quinta, Angela. Quinta. Bring it down here.
I mean, amazing. Obviously, I'm, among the greatness. So I feel honored.
I think it will spur bigger conversations about the objectification of young women and the sexualization of women and how culturally it's different and how far we think we've come, but really how far we have to go. You know, and I think people hopefully will see me just as a vehicle to or as, not even that, as one of, we're all in this together, and we've all experienced a myriad of different obstacles, and I do think there's so much about the doc that's relatable, in a very unrelatable world, but very relatable topics.
And you know, in so many different conversations are starting to be had. Different conversations I have with my girls.
smile straight ahead, gorgeous, right there. And that smile, beautiful. And lead you right here, please. There you go. And that beautiful smile, turn your shoulders just a touch. There you go, the front. And that beautiful, there you go, right there. One more fist up in the air. It's beautiful.
Here, you can change the law because of democracy. We cannot simply for just waving this. This can get you killed. Just waving this like this. This can get you poisoned. This can get you be the target of chemical attack in Iran. So that is why I believe that this is the time that we should see an international women's march for women of Iran and Afghanistan. You know, I was part of Women's March here in America, chanting "My body, my choice." But my heart is broken because I saw the same women, female politicians from the West, were going to my country, obeying compulsory job laws and bowing to the oppressors, to our killers. Right now, women in the US, in the West, when they are meeting with Taliban, they wear hijab and they bow to the Taliban. So that's why I believe that feminism, true feminism, are taking place in Iran and Afghanistan, and we call on our sisters in the Western countries.